fine.
Welcome to Skull and Shackles. I keep wanting to call it Skulls and Shackles, but it is actually Skull and Shackles.
Welcome to SS, guys.
Welcome to SNS. My name is Pablo. These are my inmates. We're going to start off with administering hero points here. Everybody on webcam, go to 2. Everybody not on webcam, stay at 1 or whatever. If you're already at 2, stay at 2. No, I mean, if you get on webcam, that's fine, but you got to stay on webcam, Aggie. I'm watching you. I'm watching your webcam. No webcam for hero. That's cheating. All right, go to 2. Egg, high stakes. Thank you for being on webcam.
We've only just started. I can't be tired already.
Fuck you, Pablo, making me show my face.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have a 1d6 here. 1 is Aaron, 2 is Aggie, 3 is Jack. Jack, recap for me for another hero.
Nice. Last session.
Hold on. High stakes. The webcam limits you at 2. If you're already at 2, you stay at 2. No!
You should have seen this coming. You should have seen this coming.
I did see it coming, but also I'm sad now. All right, Jack, do the recap.
Last session we began. I'm not entirely sure where we began. The earliest thing I can
On the
remember
boat.
last session is we were on the boat. Is that we were heading up to the decks because we needed to do the day, and unfortunately we couldn't get to the decks because there were a bunch of assholes in the way. There was a big old discussion about we want to get up there, and they were like, nuh-uh. And then Pablo was like, hey, Mister.
What did I say?
And he said, hey, Mister. That's what you sound like in my ears. And then we tried to get past, and then Leogan got beaten the shit out of again. And I think Sue shot some lasers at a guy who then clattered you around the face until you could no longer sue. The rest of us barely scraped by, especially Elizabeth, who hid in a corner. And all in all, we sort of got our shit rocked. And then down comes Mr. Scourge, as I recall, who informed us not to fight, and everyone apart from us pinned the blame on Leogan for starting the fight, even though it was someone else. And so there was that. Then we did our day's activities upstairs, which was effectively, as I recall, Sue did some food espionage to feed some people some shit they didn't want to eat. I had a chat with Corky, the cabin girl, and with a very hard roll, I convinced her to. Well, I didn't convince her, but I planted a seed so that she can rely on me in future if she needs, like, a sudden favor and or a shoulder to lean on. I can't quite remember what Leogan did.
Went unconscious.
You were just unconscious for the rest of. Okay, that's fine.
You did. You sang a song to inspire Rat.
You did do that. That is exactly what you did. And I'm annoyed that I didn't jump in there and join in there because I was also one of the riggers. High Stakes, I believe, chatted up the half-orc lady, and
yeah, there was a whole leg thing,
a
right?
card game,
Yeah.
and you got a leg, you got a wooden leg that was 5 gold somehow. I don't remember how that came about, but I remember what happened later.
Kitchen filth.
Yeah,
leg up on the competition.
Yeah, and there was I can't remember what Jaren did. What did you do? You remember?
Got bullied.
I mean, there's that. Yeah, I got bullied, and
you did.
Master
You did get
Scourge threatened to throw my peanut overboard, and I know Pablo was just playing a character, but it was mean.
Oh yeah, and then I helped you not get peanutted over the wall. Splendid.
I don't like the use of
Nice.
peanut in this statement.
Anybody like a peanut?
Then, after we did all of that, we headed down to the lower decks, and we were all sort of hanging around until Mr. Cublehead wandered down and said hi. And we were all chatting shit about him at the time, so I tried to cover for us. And then he walked up to Leogan and was basically like, "Hey, I'm going to punch you now." And Leogan was chatting shit, so then he punched him.
No, he wanted to
Uh,
do a thing with Leogan, but Leogan just talked shit. And
oh
got
yeah,
hit.
Leogan
Yeah.
said, "Oh, you want to do a thing with me?" Well,
Maybe he
I'm
shouldn't
not-
have
I'm
come
not
at me
into-
with a bunch of innuendos.
I'm not into that, and so he got rocked out, and yeah, we were basically told to talk some sense into Leogan, and we were like, we're gonna have to wait for him to wake up first.
You were told that Keel Holland is not off the table for Leogan and to talk
Yep.
some sense into him, which I think people did kind of try to talk. I don't know if the sense was talked into him, but at least it was attempted to. Sorry, go ahead.
Then
Tim.
Crane renounced medicine as a concept by rolling 3 failed checks in a row.
Just 3?
I think it was just 3.
It was more than 3.
He rolled another one as well later on, but we figured out a way for that to succeed. Which is why I'm the only person on full health, apart from Elizabeth, who like hit during the fight. And yeah, so there was a big old discussion about legs and gambling, and how we were going to gamble a leg in a big old gambling thingy, and the fact that we're a bunch of fucking idiots who will definitely die here. And then we did that. We gambled a leg. We got a bunch of people together and we influenced them using gambling. And Elizabeth, I believe, took all of our money, including mine. There we go.
Eric, are you okay, buddy?
Yeah, I just
All right, sorry.
And then I believe we were about to go sleepings when the end of the session came.
All you did was miss the recap and the banter, pre-session banter, Eric. But good to have you.
I.e.,
And the-
not very much at all.
And the Pablo bullying.
Yeah.
Everybody bullied me for a few minutes. I'm not sure why.
It's
You just
10
got-
o'clock.
You've got one of those
It's
faces.
10 o'clock.
Is that a problem, Jack?
We haven't started yet.
I know you're the only one that's going to have an issue with the timings, but
Excuse me?
hey, there's nothing to do with me.
I think. Hold on. Let me pause the recording. All right, boys. Let's get going here.
Get ready to.
Go to bed.
Get ready to go to bed. I think that's what
Yeah.
we're
No,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. The last bit that happened, we all went to bed last night, right? So I'll long rest you. I'm assuming we're starting day. I really should keep track of the days we're on.
Day
But
5.
No, we're not. Don't lie to me.
Day 4.
Day 4.
Day 4 in the Big Brother boat.
No, I'm pretty sure. No, it is day 5. Yeah, we did. No. Yeah, day
I need
4.
to keep track of these days. I'm dumb. Let me just do that.
We've
Alright.
done roughly a day per
You
session.
can't
so
bully
yeah,
yourself.
day 4.
Only we can bully you.
Day 1 was the tutorial day. Day 2 was the keel hauling.
Day 3 was
Day
yesterday.
3 was the bullies, and
Point
today's day
restore.
4.
Day 4. Fucking
Today
hell.
is day 4. So today, I've long rested you all. Why is the rest of Awakening long rested? He's dead. Why is he still in the party stash?
I don't know. Well, why is he in the party
Exciting
stash?
to see the rest of Awakening.
Who's in the
It
party
feels
state?
ominous.
It's,
Why-
I look into one of my drawers. Why the fuck is there a dude in here? And why
Why
is he
is there
alive?
why is there a rotting dead corpse of
Alright,
someone
the
in my,
rest-
in
Why
my
is he
bag?
waking up? What the fuck's happening?
Rest in peace, Rest. All right, you guys. Dr. Crane, I'm gonna allow you to do one last round of treat wounds before you all go to sleep. Go
What's
for
the
it.
point?
I'm gonna try and repair Peanut first.
Do you have a
I was
repair
gonna
kit?
say-
Oh yeah, I was gonna give you a repair kit. Senander Quinn
Yeah.
sidles up to you later that night, and I managed to get this off Cutthroat Rock. You're welcome. And she'll hand you your
Thanks.
repair kit, which you technically
Sandara.
Pandara.
shut up.
Samantha.
What
It's
a
gonna be the
nice
whole
lady.
campaign.
I'm not gonna shave her spleen.
Oh, so it is
Um,
a bad thing. I thought you just did it to Eva. People you liked.
Yeah. Sorry, it's late. Oh no. Sorry, Peanut.
She dead.
All right, we're gonna
She
do risky
sauteed.
surgery on Leogan.
God.
Dr.
Can I-
Crane has bloodlust in his eyes as he approaches Leogan.
Do I need to
Run.
do I need some ability to repair Peanut, or can I try instead?
Crafting DC-17.
I do. I've got a good crafting.
And the repair kit that Dr. Crane just.
Well, Crane can give me the repair kit.
Well, flavor it. What do you do? What do you say?
Hey, Crane. I'm a
Hold on 1 second. So risky surgery didn't work the last time I check marked it. So let's try this again.
I had a +2 man.
Yeah, let's experiment on risky surgery on me. That sounds great, doctor.
8 damage. Leaving it at 1 HP. Flavor that,
yeah.
Bobby.
But then
So Dr. Crane just, after failing to repair Peanut, he looks a little frustrated. And Leogan, you might be like going towards your room.
Oh.
Dr. Crane just rounds the corner and just immediately stabs you in the stomach. And he's just kind of like, oh, wait, hold on. This is only going to hurt for a second. And then he just, as he stabs you in the stomach, he like pulls out a piece of shrapnel or something. And then you just see these little claws come out of his fake hand and immediately stitch it up. How do you feel?
well,
You
the
had a
good
piece
news
of
is
metal in you.
Violation.
yeah, you put it there with your fist.
No, the other metal was inside of you.
Oh, is that a shark tooth or something?
Maybe. Looks like it.
Yeah.
Here,
Okay.
keep
Well,
it. It's a souvenir.
thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, the good news was it was only a moment, but the bad news was the pain was as great as though I lived a million years. So, thank you for that experience, and please don't touch me.
Are you saying that the metal was inside him all along?
It was the friends we made along the way.
It's a shark tooth. What do you want, Maisie? I'm busy.
Hey, I was just saying that I've seen you trying to tinker with Peanut, and I'm pretty sure Peanut knows how to heal herself a little better than maybe. Here's my point. I'm a quick study. I could try it instead. If you're having a bad day. I need your tools, though.
I do owe you for saving Peanut, so I know you wouldn't hurt her, right?
No, of course not. I
Okay,
paid.
here, you go try.
Paid for it.
Shoves the
Fucking-
repair kit in your hand, runs away.
Counterproductive.
Right. Am I just rolling a crafting check to see how well I do?
Target Peanut. Go to basic action macros.
Okie doke.
Yeah. Oh, is there a repair in basic action macros?
There should be.
Basic action macros.
Oh, nice.
Find
Repair.
Repair.
I need an item.
Yep. Drag. Go ahead and drag your tools to Maisie.
Yeah.
Dr. Crane.
Cool.
There we go. There we go.
Click on that button. Oh, you repaired the repair toolkit. What?
Nice.
How does that work? All right, I'll heal this guy up for 10. How did you do it?
I think what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to listen to Peanut because I'm just assuming that Peanut knows. It's a little bit like getting somebody else to scratch your own back. Like you know how to do it, you just can't do it yourself.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take Peanut's advice and listen to how she thinks
Yeah.
she needs to.
Dr. Crane is a little bewildered right now, so go ahead and just pop that little valve there, and yeah, tinker with that a little bit.
Just tinker with it?
All right.
Uh-oh, that was the wrong one.
Maisie, Peanut.
That's fine. I can just tighten it back up again.
You guys do that. Dr. Crane, are you healing up Sue?
Well, Dr. Crane approaches Sue for a moment, and he just, do I repair you, or do I... Where'd you go?
I have a degree of organic components.
Okay, I'll focus on that bit.
Here, I'll just hand you my spleen and walk off.
Dr. sits down. I'm not going to do risky surgery on you.
No, I'll probably explode.
Let's give it a shot. Oh, it popped up twice.
If they die from the damage of risky surgery, do they like?
Well, they go down to dying.
Oh
Go down to
dear.
dying,
I'm gonna
yeah.
re-roll that.
Oh, we're here already.
Oh, I believe that was my birthing apparatus.
You're probably gonna feel better in the morning. Good night.
I kind of feel completely fine as it is, to be honest.
Hold on. Does that do 2 damage as well?
No,
for
he
risky surgery?
didn't.
Oh, he didn't.
I re-roll. I critically
hurt me,
failed.
or I'll hurt you
re-rolled it.
emotionally.
Okay.
Has it been
okay.
explained why we're just sort of trapping Grok in this corner over here?
Grok should be back in her.
She jumps off the boat.
Should be back in her.
She clipped through the
Oh.
walls.
Good job, Macy. She looks good.
Well, maybe you should listen to how. Well, a little bit of patience maybe next time.
Okay. Oh, can I have my repair kit back, please?
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
Thanks.
All right. Let's go to sleep. Wake up the next morning. How does that sound? That sounds amazing, doesn't it?
Well,
That's fantastic.
you make it sound so simple.
The party crashes on their hammocks, in their respective hammocks in the bottom deck. The rest of the crew, who was sort of there anyway, half, like you guys are mingling amongst yourselves. The crew is, remember, theater of the mind. The crew is there, but not there. So they all
Are
crash.
they like stacked on top of each other? These hammocks.
These hammocks would be
Schrodinger's crew.
there would be a couple layers of these hammocks. It's not.
Yeah,
It's not.
They're
If I
probably-
ended up below somebody, like dreadful at this point.
There's a lot of people on the ship, including the night crew. Although the night crew, obviously, have you heard of hot bunking in ships? So when you get on your hammocks, it's a little warm because the night crew kind of gets out of the hammock. So your beds are a little.
Yeah, I feel like I've
Gross.
ended up beneath Crane or somebody.
But they're
It's
probably
happened to-
net hammocks as well, I'd
Just-
assume.
just-
So.
And of course, I'm gonna say, Dr. Crane's hammock smells slightly of piss. So,
Really seals in the flavor. Macy, give me back my repair kit.
I believe we should turn him into a Dutch oven.
Fucking did. Look in your inventory, brother.
Oh, it didn't. No, not all. Oh, it didn't say that you gave it to me.
it
Yeah,
did.
Secret.
It did, but you were too busy trying to kill Sue. I've already long rested you all, so in next morning you guys hear the bell clanging up top. That it indicates a change of shift, as you guys are told. Well, you're not told anything. You know you need to report for duty at the top decks.
You know, I have a silly question, right? Because I only sleep for like 2 hours or need to meditate, whatever it is, can I just effectively steal the medicine kit and just sit there trying to medicine kit myself for 6 hours?
You can certainly attempt to do so. Do you have medicine proficiency? You kind
I
of
do.
do. So, 6 hours.
I was just suddenly thinking, like, hang on.
So
Hang on.
that's 6 attempts. Do you reckon he could get to full from that? Just sort of
Yeah,
as
roll me 1d20 plus 4. Let's just do it. You know, however, just do it manually, or just roll me a medicine check, not a 1d20 plus 4.
Okay, I was going to say, why am I doing it that way?
Yeah,
What?
that's because I'm dumb.
It's a very specific method.
Okay, failure on the first attempt. Failure on the second attempt. Failure on the
Yeah,
third
I'm not going to be
attempt.
very good
I'm
at it.
gonna be here all day.
Failure on the fifth attempt. Fourth attempt.
Can I wake up at this point and use
Failure
my
on the
action
fifth
to give him a
attempt.
+1 on the 4th attempt?
There's something wrong with this medicine set.
Medicine,
Can I wake up in the middle of the
No,
night from the
no.
sound
No,
of
no,
scraping
no,
near
this-
me
this-
and give him a
this-
reaction for the +1?
Because I'll be doing it upstairs anyway. Because
Oh, fair enough.
Usually I just stand by the
last
front of the boat.
one, Sue.
Last one.
One more. Okay.
Hey,
Hey,
you
fucking
can
hell.
roll me. How much is it for a minute? 2d8. 2d8.
2d8. Not that. How do I unselect a dice here?
I think maybe just the medicine tools are shit or something.
Two.
Ooh, not bad. You actually spent the entire.
I kind of
night-
go through all of the kit and go, all of this top stuff is not even medicine. That's
I-
a taco.
I would
I
have
am
loved
gonna-
it if you failed all 6 of them. That would have been hilarious. I would have given you a hero point.
I'm going to spend 5 hours effectively just reorganizing the medicine kit so it actually makes some sort of sense for somebody to use in the future. And from now on, nobody will fail with that check ever again.
You were saying, Jared?
It's manifested.
Yeah,
I'm
optimistically.
gonna try and heal myself because if I get up there and get whipped once, I'm gonna go down.
You have a little bit of time to do your morning preparations. I'll allow you one heal attempt, Dr. Crane. And go ahead, Elizabeth.
Dr. Crane should take a penalty because of his now disorganized medical kit.
You mean organized?
You know what? I'm gonna give you a -1 to this, Dr. Crane, as Sue has left
He
this.
doesn't need the detriment. He's already struggling enough.
He's going to get a net 20. It's fine.
I think it's funny, so fuck it. For the sake of humor, you get a -1, Dr. Crane.
Okay. I will.
And he crit fails and slits his own throat because of his
If this fails by 1, I'm going to laugh.
Where's my taco? Where's my taco?
Hey, see, it failed by 2, so it's
Well,
fine.
but too, see, it had absolutely no. It had.
Wait,
no
was it
bearing
risky?
whatsoever.
Was it risky surgery?
Was
No,
it a
it
risky
wasn't.
surgery? It should have been, because that would have succeeded. But that's okay.
No, Dr. Crane, you don't just have to use the sharp things. Why did you
Yeah,
have 14 pairs of scalpels in there?
because
Michael.
that's how when one gets rusty, I just switch to the other one.
Well, now
What
you've
do
got one big one and one small one. The big one's actually called a bone saw.
It's just a bag of 28 scalpels. Is that just the whole thing?
And a wood
This
saw.
one's
not a
my
bone
healing
saw.
scalpel. This one's my hurting scalpel.
He often gets the tools in his repair kit mixed up with the tools in his healer's tool.
Also, your opioids were out of date, so I replaced them.
Oh no.
He only works with out-of-date opioids. Very
Alright.
special kind of kick.
Sorry, guys. Let's go upstairs. You hear?
Sorry, are we not on plot enough down
no,
here?
no, that's fine. I liked it, but you need to you're getting yelled at by, or you hear Master Scourge's screaming upstairs, and you realize you better fucking hurry.
Hopefully, he's in pain. If he's screaming.
Master Scourge. As you guys make your way upstairs, I'm gonna move these random NPCs down here. Don't forget, you can talk to any NPC you want during the day. So you make your way upstairs, reporting for duty. Master Scourge kind of looks around at everybody and walks up to Dr. Crane. You look like shit!
Yes. Thank you, Master Scourge. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
You trying to be funny, motherfucker?
I have no humor whatsoever.
His parents hated him.
Oh,
Dr. Crane, roll me a diplomacy check.
okay.
I mean, look at that face. Isn't that one a mother would like to gouge the eye out of?
Jesus Christ, Dr. Crane. Master Scourge just leans in super close, his rancid breath, like, kind of making your nostrils almost just shrivel up and wilt as he stares right at you in the eye and says, Peanut isn't alive, you know. And then he walks off.
That moment when they're right in front of each other, just sort of gazing into each other's eyes. Maisie's just going to sort of like keep the mental picture just for a fan fiction later, just like those two like that.
As Master Scourge
Oh no.
glances to the right and notices Maisie's slight smirk. Is something funny?
Yeah,
No,
Maisie, something funny. Share with the class.
I got nothing.
Peanut's gonna be like, "Excuse me, Master Scourge, sir.
What?
I haven't been pulling my weight, so if you need anything, I am willing to do anything and everything to make sure that the ship runs in tip-top shape. And you seem like a capable leader and divvier up of tasks, so whatever you need me to do, I will happily do it.
He kind of kneels down a little bit. Mr. Plug's also watching. Captain Barnabas is not visible at the moment. But you see Mr. Plug with a smirk on the top as he's also giving orders to the rest of the crew. All right, you go do that, do that. As Master Scourge kneels down in front of Peanut and stares Peanut right in the eye. Well, aren't you a cutie? You know what you're doing today, Peanut? You're going to the
Whatever you
bilges.
want me to.
And I want to see those bilges fucking clean!
You got it, Master Scourge. Thank you.
Now get to work!
Can Leogan roll a perception check just briefly?
I can.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the perception check.
No.
Okay. I think the moment that Master Scourge is no longer paying attention to Maisie and she thinks that no one's paying attention, or maybe just like as a moment of relief washes over her, she might relax a little bit too hard. And you notice as she tries to cover her face that her eyes, her two eyes, split into 8, and a strange sort of menacing creature with mandibles is suddenly staring at you, but then it shifts back into Maisie.
Well, I've had nightmares like that before. It seems fine.
Let's start with the cook today. Or the cook's mate. Because
That's me.
Because fish guts, for the first time in a few days, is not actually wasted.
What are you talking about? Yeah, he is.
No, I rolled.
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
Because we did the thing last week
yeah!
where I guaranteed that he was going to be
Oh my
wasted.
God! No fucking way! All right, well then he's wasted.
Yeah. Fuck you, Pablo.
I was
All
At
right,
some point,
everyone,
at some point
today's
he's
the
just going
day.
to have a liver failure. And no one will
That-
know. That...
Is legitimately my plan.
He has, and he's got a whole deal, but I guess that's fine. As
Look,
yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
There's
You walk,
2 cooks, right? So my position here isn't guaranteed, but if there's only 1 cook, my position is guaranteed.
you walk into the kitchen as
Oh
fish.
my, what a surprise. I didn't see that one coming. Did you enjoy the extra rum?
It was pretty good. I
sprinkled a bit of pepper in some of those just to give it a little bit of a...
that was okay. Yeah, it made it. Hey, have you seen Marissa? Roll me
Probably
recall
not.
knowledge macro.
Button.
You rolled a 17. All right. You remember briefly him muttering about Marissa, his favorite chicken, once before.
I remember you talking about Marissa previously, and it seemed like you were talking about it like it was a dish of some kind, but you were quite incoherent.
Oh, no, Marissa's
The wrong voice.
my gal. Have you seen him, black-hearted Bezabel? As he turns towards the big-ass chicken on his shoulder. Oh, you haven't seen him either. All right. Passes out.
Okay. Well, never mind. I was going to try and get you horribly murdered by somebody, but I guess you're done. Time to do breakfast. Not go to cook chicken tendies.
Cutthroat Rock pokes her head in the door and says, "Today, what are we doing? You're just making a meal."
That's what cooks do. I'm glad you understand.
Well, Croup was supposed to make a meal. He doesn't usually drink that much. It's whatever. Go make the meal. Roll me the cooking or crafting check. And then what is your task for the day, Sue?
It's my cooking law.
That's okay.
So I'm going to preface some of this cooking law. It's not going to be my task, but I'm going to actively make sure the knobheads that bullied us get some of the lower quality meals that are prepared, as previously stated. It'll be like maybe slightly overcooked, maybe slightly undercooked, maybe slightly not edible. Maybe there's a bit of a barrel in some of them. I don't know. Maybe some chicken feathers in some of them. Just discarded chicken feathers, just in.
I need a deception check for later, Suit, as you guys
No, I
are
don't
having
do
dinner.
that. I'm gonna re-roll then. That's better.
I won.
Probably gonna forget this because there's a lot of stuff to do here today.
Excellent.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. Flash forward to later when they're having dinner. One of the bully pirates pulls out. Who the fuck cooked today?
Your best friend.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, I am sorry. The Kroop's chickens are on a bit of a rampage after he passed out. It looks like some have fallen in your meal. Would you like me to take your food away?
Two of the bully pirates look at each other, and one of them just kind of stands up and cracks his knuckles. At this point in time, as you guys are having dinner, and I'll flash back to the daily task in a bit. Master Scores kind of shouts from above, "I hear fucking noises. Is everything okay?"
Yeah, we're all fine down here. Nobody here but us chickens.
Just a lovely boisterous dinner. We're all having fun and looking forward to our next workload.
Do you want me a diplomacy check? If you roll high enough, everything's fine.
That one I'm also bad at.
Who's rolling it?
Go ahead, Leogan. You said it first.
The Lord of Kobolds.
Lord of Kobolds.
Not bad.
Ooh.
Not only does the nat 20 get Master Scourge off your ass, but the other two pirates, seeing that there might have been a little bit of trouble there, kind of shut their fucking mouths and continue eating. Although they do, one of them does this to you, Sue. You know? I don't know if you've seen the webcam, but
I can.
okay.
He's doing the web. He's doing the eye thing.
I understand. You would like your eyeballs cooked next week. Okay.
They're watching you like it's one of those. Anyway. All right. Mistress. All right, where are we going? What are we doing? Next.
Hey, I haven't done my actual turn.
Oh
yet.
yeah, what is your actual turn? Go ahead, Sue.
Jiminy cricket, Pablo. Oh. I think picking up the information that I previously picked up, I think I am once again going to try and influence Groknak the Barbarian.
Cutthroat Grog?
Yep.
Okay.
I believe previously she mentioned that the food wasn't particularly her jive, but the alcohol was. So I'm going to try and pizzazz some alcohol and some cocktails and stuff. I don't know, whatever the best I can do with the shit that's on board, probably.
Okay. I'll allow you to aid yourself with a cooking lore and then roll me a diplomacy or I'll roll me a charisma based check, please.
The fuck is this shit?
Okay, that's a -1 to your
No, it's not.
Okay, that's a +2 to your diplomacy.
Cool. I'm still at +0, so +2. Hey, I'm good at these rolls.
And 8 is not a crit failure. You save yourself from a crit failure. But she kind of like gets a small bead that you're trying to, I don't know if you're trying to ass kiss, but she kind of gets that impression, right? Yeah. Thanks for the drinks. Are you going to buy something? You're going to fuck off.
Do you take long-term orders, perhaps? Like, there are some things that I would like to make the kitchen a bit better in the future, but I don't think we have them on board right now. Otherwise, they'd probably get used.
Cutthroat Grok leans in and says, "You know how you can make the kitchen a bit better?
Clean it.
Nice to Croup, will ya?"
Oh, I enjoy his chickens not so much. They're a bit flappy when he's not around, if you know what I mean.
Croup's the best man we got in this ship.
He seems like he has
Try to not have him drink all the time.
he seems like he has some past troubles that he's trying to escape.
Oh, he does. She looks sad for a moment, and then, all right,
Help him escape them forever.
Toodles.
Toodles!
So, you did fail to influence her. You didn't crit fail, so she's still gonna be at. Is she helpful yet? She's friendly, right?
She's something.
She's between friendly and helpful. Like I think she's pretty much on the helpful side, but I would say, keep going at it. All right. I don't know who's next. Who's next? Just volunteer. Open your mouth.
I'll go.
All right. Oh, okay. Then we'll do Leogan and then Eric. Leogan, rigor
Yep.
tasks.
Yeah, give me a rigor task.
Lookout today. Not bad.
All right.
What's your activity?
Well, let's see if I survive climbing first, because if I fall, I could die.
Really? Are you low health? Oh wait, it's 60 feet
No,
up.
I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
60
it's
feet,
a big fall.
Yeah, don't crit fail this.
You know what? I will hero point this. Do I? No, I'll just fail.
The job is failed today as Master Scourge, who seems to be always at the worst convenient time, is wandering around, notices you, smirks, and roll me that perception anyway. Roll me that perception. Just click on the button in chat.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Well, got that roll out of the way.
Yep.
You don't notice Master Scourge, but later in that day, you're blindsided as he kind of steps in front of you. What is your task for the day? Actually, tell me what you were trying to do.
Trying to. Well, I wanted to chat with Sandara to ask her about getting items from Grok, and then go shopping.
Okay. Sandara, as she's she's a swab. She's currently mopping the deck. You kind of stop by her, and go ahead and have that conversation for me, will you?
Yeah, sure. So, as she's going, I would just kind of walk up.
Hey.
Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna have to do the awkward thing to get you to notice me, but
No, I'm noticing you.
oh, you're noticing me, huh?
Do you guys see something like the GM rolled something or no?
No, I mean I see a dice just happened.
You saw a
Yeah.
dice just happen, right? Just in case. Okay, just doing a thing.
It was all question marks though.
Okay, that's good. She kind of looks at you. No, I noticed you. I'm not noticing you that way, but like, what's up?
Could notice me that way if you wanted, but it's not. I had a question. You were very helpful with getting some equipment before. It sounds like you've got an in with the quartermaster.
Yeah, I do. Well, not in, but Grok's kind of superstitious. Every time I mention that Besmaris cursed this, she gets all what? As Master Scourge, unnoticed by Leogan's earlier perception check, or Sandara's perception check, kind of standing right behind you.
She gets all superstitious about it. We're talking about our shared faith. Is this a hostile work environment? Are you going to now try to be like, oh, you can't talk about Besmar on the pirate ship?
No, but my fucking question is, why the fuck are you not up there like I told you 5 hours or whenever? How long ago?
Because I got up there, I looked around, it was a long climb, I got a little tired, I needed some water, realized I needed it, came down, happened to see Sandara, said, hey, I have a question, asked a question, now I'm answering this question, which is delaying me from completing my task.
He lowers his eyes, but you're not being as rude as you normally are. Roll me diplomacy, please.
That's a stretch, but fine.
He's not being as rude as he normally is, except that 9 on
I'm going to
diplomacy.
re-roll that one.
Okay.
There we go.
His hand stretches towards the weapons. Sindara's like, Master Scourge, she says sweetly, even though... Roll me secret perception, Leogan.
Secret one, huh?
Yeah, excellent. Oh, you notice, like, just burning hatred in her eyes for Master Scourge, even though as she kind of attempts to divert his attention from him to you, and then she gives you like this look that you immediately get with a nat 20. We'll talk later. Yeah?
Okay.
So, as she diverts his attention, you get another chance to do that athletics check today. Give that a shot.
All right, we'll try it one more time, see what happens.
As Master
Apparently, I'm good at this
Scourge
sometimes.
has a conversation with Sandara as she like tries to distract him slightly. You go up there and do the lookout duty. I will give you a hero point, Leogan, for a good following along, but you'll have to talk to Sandara later. Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Well, so
we-
really, the activity I was going to do was shopping, but I can do that later. I just wanted to swing by Sandara too.
to do
so-
that, yeah.
Yeah.
You could probably shop some. Yeah, it's fine. Did you actually want to try to skimp again and do some shopping or no?
No, it's so when Jaren pulled something out, we established that maybe it's a shark tooth.
Okay.
Can it just be a shark tooth?
Yeah. Why not?
Great.
Works for me.
Because that's my version of needle darts. In order to cast it, I need shark teeth rather than needles.
Well, you have a shark tooth right on your pocket. So let's go. All right. Leogan, that's you. Eric
Yep.
or Elizabeth, what are you doing today? You're a swab, correct?
Swab.
All right. I will remove the bilge as that is really everybody.
How'd Peanut do?
Peanut's doing the bilges, yeah. So Elizabeth, today you're catching rats.
Oh,
You
okay.
can also roll a thievery check, which I think I don't know if I saw this earlier somewhere. You can also attempt a thievery check to catch some rats because rats are tricky. You can yoink them. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, either works.
But are you doing that today, or are you working diligently, or are you attempting to do something else?
That's a good question. I'm definitely going to do something else. Fuck, let me look them up again.
They're all under resources Thursday. Yes, yes.
So, can I shop and influence, or just I pick to influence?
I would say either shop or influence. You can have a small conversation with her, but if for the most part, Cutthroat Grok is pretty high up there on the influence scale. If you're trying to, is that who you were trying to influence, or you just wanted to shop?
No.
Okay, okay.
I would say. Okay, here's how I want to do it. So I'd kind of like to snoop in such a so
Mhm.
in my task of catching rats, I would like to go to the quartermaster's sort of area, and I'll stir up a conversation with her, not as a means of trying to influence her, but more so as a means of trying to distract her while I get a look around.
Okay. Beautiful. This is a great idea, but you're going to have to start off with a deception as you walk in there. Yeah, got everything you want if you have the coin, she says, yawning.
Well, actually, I was sort of wondering about a specific item that used to be in my possession but is no longer. A certain set of tools for, fine manipulation, opening doors, that sort of thing. They really meant quite a lot to me. Quite valuable, those things. Not easy to come by.
Probably
Wondering
have-
if
Wondering if what?
Well, if you wouldn't mind parting with them once again. we allowed to have those sorts of things? Is that dreadful bearded man going to come and give me 40 lashes for owning a fine set of tools?
I could. Was that originally yours?
Oh, yes. I believe I had them engraved.
Roll me a diplomacy.
Um, Actually, I don't think I have that. I don't think I had them engraved. I think that would be a lie, but it's a distracting lie.
Okay, roll me deception.
Because I'm whether or not she's actually willing to sell them to me, my goal is to kind of get her to kind of turn around and look around, because I'd like to get a good look at where she keeps all the stuff and specifically how it is secured.
She is going to turn around and rummage into one of the chests. In the meantime, you can roll me a public perception to see how much information you get as she's rummaging through the chest. Go for it. Public perception. The DC is let me actually give you the DC before you roll, because that way it's going to be fair. This is depending on, it's going to be a scaling DC as well. Why is this not working? Why did this break? I'm going to have to refresh my page, guys. I apologize. 1 second for my entire thing to show up here. 1 second. In the meantime, I'm looking on the PDF here as well. A9. Okay, there it is. Perfect. Is this working? Yes. All right. Where is your token, Elizabeth? Here we are. Okay. DC is either going to be 15 for basic information, 20 for advanced information. If you get a 25 or a crit, I'll give you as much information as I can
I
possibly
don't
give
think
you.
I can manage a 25.
You could probably a crit would be the 25. So well,
Am I
good luck.
taking my eye patch penalty for this, I imagine?
Yes, you are. Unfortunately.
Okay. So I'm really trying to figure out specifically how she keeps things locked up, if she does anything special to get in, if it's a maybe a pickable door. Oh, okay, I'll hear a point. Then.
Okay. Oh God. Okay.
We're doing
There we
good
go.
rolls today.
There we go. You at a first quick glance as she's rummaging around, see first and foremost, a lot of lockers. These lockers are 1, 2. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Contents of these lockers. 2 tons of rum and 6 other containers. Okay, the quartermaster store contains a lot of rum and 6 containers. 2 of them lockers, 2 chests, and 2 trunks. All right. Each one seems to have a lock on them. You're having difficulty figuring out which one is the easiest and which one is the hardest. And I will tell you, you notice a small glint of what seems to be a dart on one of those trunks. You don't remember which one, but it is trapped as well.
Okay. Did other than the trap that I sort of half noticed, do these all seem like mundane locks?
As she's rummaging around and picks up a thieves' tools and turns around, I guess these were yours. Here, she'll hand you the thieves' tools. You're welcome to attempt another deception check. You don't have to fully roleplay it out, but attempt another deception check to get another good glance at the locks if you want to do that.
Sorry, another perception check or another diplomacy check?
Deception or diplomacy if you wanted to spend a little extra time looking at those locks. Just one check.
All right. Well, sure. I'll kind of pick her back up as she took just like that. No, just here you are.
I don't see any engravings on them, but you said these were yours, right?
Yes, I must have misremembered. I had a good feeling this morning that that the old woman of the sea was watching my back, and here you are. I haven't seen a lot of kindness on this boat, and I am thrilled to know that some lives.
I like your I like you and your friends, although she shudders when you mention Woman of the Sea. Go ahead and roll me a low DC deception check. Excellent. As she shudders and turns around, was there anything else you were missing?
Well, there was a special set of playing cards. I believe they have a signature on the front. And this would be my marked set of playing cards that was taken.
She'll take a second to look around. Roll me one last perception check to see what you can find on these chests and lockers, and we'll you look around. The locks are difficult to kind of ascertain. Most of these are locked.
Wait, they got Glocks here? Wait.
Locks.
Yeah, I had
Oh.
blocks.
They all have a lock.
Strapped to the gills, guys.
They all have a lock. You're not sure how difficult it is to open some of these.
Gills?
Am I
Sorry.
okay? You're not sure how difficult they are to open. They all have a lock. So, and she pulls out a key, opens the lock, finds the marked playing cards, turns around and gives them back to you, and says, "All right, you should probably get back to work. Go ahead and we'll add the marked playing cards
Indeed.
back to your equipment here. I've also added the Thieves Toolkit there, and you are good to have those items. They were yours in the first place. So, also, what was your job? Yes,
I was catching some rats.
catch some rats. Roll me stealth with survival, please.
Ooh.
That is a
Uh,
natural 1.
I don't know. I can't find any. They're just sort of not here.
I found some pie rats.
At some point, Elizabeth, having had some success today, decides that, catching rats is a little bit beneath her anyway. So she's going to focus the efforts of her stealth more on evading Scraggly Beard than catching rats.
Scraggly Beard will, you know what? To be slightly fairer here. No, there's no fairness. You rolled a nat 1. Will absolutely notice you're slacking, and at the end of the day, will immediately walk up to you. Well, how many rats have you caught? How many? Show them to me right now.
Well, I don't keep them on my person. I've been throwing them overboard. I thought that's what one does with rats on a boat.
He screams in fury, grabs his whip.
No. Before we do anything hasty, right? It would be so much easier for me to catch rats for the remainder of the day if I was not horribly mangled, sir.
He whips you right in the leg. Where's my whip damage?
Is this Elizabeth's first punishment?
He whips. No, I think she got whipped before. He whips you right in the leg and says, "Yeah, you're gonna have a little tougher time moving around and catching those rats with that leg hurting, aren't you?"
Sure, you're a tough time.
And as you say that, by the way, guys, I genuinely hope you don't hate me as a DM. I'm trying to play the asshole. All right. He overhears.
It's a role that fits naturally.
Hey, what was that?
Oh, fuck off.
What?
I said, yes,
Not even
sir,
my
indeed.
go yet. At least
You'll-
wait until I roll my nat 1 before fucking getting off on my biz.
Sorry. Let Eric finish. What were you saying?
Said it will be a tougher time indeed, sir.
Yes, it will. He turns around, walks 2 steps, turns back around, whips you right in the face. Not in the face. I think that's too much. Like right in the chest. I'll do minimum damage for this one, so just 4. Just pretend I rolled a minimum damage as he whips you lightly and says, "As for not catching any rats," as he walks off. What is Elizabeth thinking at this moment?
Ow.
She's imagining his head bouncing across the floor, as she's seen many times before in Men Who Crossed Her.
Excellent. All right, we're moving on to high stakes because I will just volunteer you here. High stakes.
Mm,
You're a
I think I still
swab,
have-
correct?
correct.
Let me roll your test for the day. Runner. Look at that. Some messages need to be passed. Would you like to do that today?
Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, it beats catching grass.
Do you have a choice? All right. Roll me. What was your actual task for the day? What is your actual task for the day? High stakes.
Right. So I still have Rosie's
Fiddle?
fiddle.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to return that at some point.
Mhm.
Which is perfect because delivering messages should make it easy, right?
It is as easy as passing by her as she's swabbing. She looks at you. God damn
Seriously?
it, High Stakes.
Oh man.
As you slip on the patch of the ship that's been mopped, fall as Rosie kind of leans up and catches you, like, and says, "You all right?"
I am now. As a matter of fact, you're just the person that I was looking for.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, fuck yes, fuck yes, fuck yes. Tell me you got it.
Tell you I got what?
She gives you like a don't fuck with me look. Crosses
Yeah,
her
fuck
arms.
yeah, I get it. Yeah.
She screams extremely loudly. In fact, this is the scream that has you fail your runner check as Mr. Plug walks up to you guys later. But we'll talk about that later. She screams loudly, gives you a hug, and like just holds your hand and says, "You are amazing. Where is it?"
Sorry, I was just eating. Right here. Yeah, right here.
As you hand it to her, she squeals, gives you another hug, and you have you can roll me. You don't need to roll a your perception to notice you have a friend for life. As Rosie, like immediately, like she'll grab it, she'll stow it. I'm gonna be playing tonight. My first song is about high stakes, but I won't use the word harrigan because that kind of messes with the captain bit. It'll be about you, okay?
Yeah, makes sense. And you know what? Last time around, I know that I wasn't that well at singing, but now that you have your fiddle, yeah, let's just jam tonight.
You
All right.
can fuck it up as much as you want tonight. I will not give a shit, she says. As Mr.
All right.
Plug.
Yeah,
walks
looks
up.
like I have a whipping to get to. So yeah.
Are you not supposed to be sending out some messages, Mr. High Stakes?
Man, you know what?
You want me to
I
just get to the whipping?
well, yes, but before that, I will eventually get a message for you.
Oh. You wanted to say something?
I mean, you know what eventually means, right?
He will hit you. Where is this? Oh shit! Oh yeah, he's got a cat of nine tails. Ooh, this one does damage. Let's not do that. He'll hit you. He'll lash you. Let's not do the actual damage. That's a lot. That's his cat of nine tails. He's not gonna hit you with that yet. That's not worth.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
no.
It's fine.
I'll do 6 damage on you as he whips you across the chest, and continues moving forward. High stakes. I don't know if that does that count as an influence to Rosie. I guess it does, right? That's your kind of your task for the day.
I guess.
I'll give you like a small side bonus thing if you wanted to do anything. Not a full thing, but like a small side thing. Because I think you already got her to helpful last time, is what I'm trying to.
Yeah, but it was conditional, so it's fine.
Okay. Okay. All right. As long as you're okay. Dr. Crane, why you?
Mr. Plug came up behind him, and Dr. Crane got nervous.
What are you doing, Dr. Crane?
Her leg's all banged up. She's no good with a busted leg, so I was trying to fix it.
Aren't you supposed to be manning the bilges with your pet?
Oh. Shit. I thought he meant just Peanut. Okay.
He just gives
I
you.
asked him to come up.
Mr. Plug diverts his attention from Dr. Crane and looks at Elizabeth. And you're supposed to be catching rats.
Yes, I was trying and had some success, but the good first mate decided that he didn't believe me. And this situation hasn't made it easier in any sort of way. So I went down and asked Dr. Crane if he could help me improve my situation.
Wow. And you see Mr. Plug, like, he looks like he's about to cry. But it's obviously a farce as he.
Oh.
That's such a sob story. I'm so sorry to hear that. Can you get back to work now, please?
Yes, I suppose we can.
You got it,
Excellent.
boss.
Go, he says, sneering as he turns around to High Stakes. And you?
Before he turns around, I just wanted to kind of sneak up behind him
Mm-hmm.
and make a strangling gesture as he was talking to Elizabeth.
Danger.
Indeed,
Sort of roll
roll me a stealth High Stakes. You make your way behind him and make a strangling gesture. As Mr. Plug turns around, you stop making the gesture, obviously, as... Did you need anything else, High Stakes?
Sir, no, sir. I thoroughly enjoyed the whipping that you gave me.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry about that. He kind of slumps a little bit and looks at you. I normally leave that for Master Scourge. I made a mistake. Master Scourge? As Master Scourge comes down. Yes, Mr. Plug. I made a mistake. You did, Mr. Plug? Yes, I whipped High Stakes. I'm so sorry, Mr. Plug, as he pulls out his whip. High Stakes. Holy shit. You turn around and see Master Scourge coming up towards you with a whip. Is there anything you wish to say or do before you just get whipped?
I can't. I mean, I just do better than this guy at this point.
Crane, get those tools ready, brother.
Sorry. God, my inner asshole's coming out. All right, let's whip you a couple times here.
Your inner asshole.
Oh.
He's prolapsing.
All right.
Oh, fucking hell.
He's at 1 HP as he whips you a couple times.
I,
That's all right, Master Scourge. Thank you for making up for my errors. That's all right. You keep running messages. Mr. High Stakes, you feel the pain go across your body as you are immediately told to continue delivering messages. And I'm assuming you do so, yes?
Yeah, like just crunched in pain. As Master Scourge walks away, High Stakes is just gonna approach Mr. Plug. For what it's worth, you did better.
He actually clasps you on the shoulder when you say that, which kind of hurts a little bit because you just got whipped there. Thanks. He'll give you a weird ass smile. You can't quite decipher it. It's not. It doesn't look pretty though. All right. Am I missing?
I'll tell you what. After a little while, if any other vessel shows up, they're gonna think we're like a Geb ship or something because of all the fucking walking corpses around on the decks.
Hey, Maisie.
Yeah, we never did what I wanted to do.
Oh yeah. What did you want to do? Yes. Okay. Sorry.
I didn't even roll any of the stuff.
I'm so sorry. I got distracted.
That's okay.
Yeah. All right. Dr. Crane.
Yeah, Peanut roll too.
Peanut can help you. Mal the villages. Either it's in athletics.
Peanut,
Peanut.
you're wonderful. You're okay. You're precious.
Stupid
I would
bitch,
never-
Peter.
All right.
Let's see.
Peanut actually, I'd usually lower the DC for aid, but that's still pretty bad. So you do it, Dr. Crane. Roll me the athletics.
Damn.
Why do you have an armor check penalty? Why are you
Wearing
wearing
heavy armor.
Why are you wearing studded leather armor with a +0 strength, Dr. Crane?
I don't know.
Wow, I didn't
You,
know that.
you should really probably get like quilted armor.
Yeah, or just leather armor. But
Why do we have armor? Didn't they mug us?
no, I left you with your armor. Although it makes no difference with the
Left us
weakness.
with our cloak.
Oh right, let's make that fortitude save. Excellent.
All right,
This is going.
I'm gonna allow Peanut to describe what she does to help, do her bestest to help out, and I'll give you a +1 to that.
You went
athletics
robot
check.
for a second.
I'm gonna allow Peanut to do her bestest to help out, and I'll give you that +1 you need, Dr. Crane, to succeed.
Okay, Peanut is when Elizabeth and Crane make their way down to the bilges. Peanut is screaming bloody murder and hacking away at all of the barnacles and. Uh-oh. Is my internet going out?
Peanut confirmed barbarian.
I can hear you.
Okay, everyone's webcams just froze for a second. Okay, that was weird. But anyway, yeah, Peanut is just all full out barbarian, just attacking anything that looks like dirt. And then whenever Elizabeth and Crane come down, oh, hello. Are you here to assist with this stupid operation?
No, I've tried that already.
This is impossible. It's like they gave me this task because they knew it was impossible.
Exactly.
I hate them. They're so mean.
It's okay. They're going to be dead before long.
You did your best, Peanut. As I was saying, Elizabeth, do you think we could use some of these items? I could go buy them really quickly.
Perhaps. Although we may not need buy them. Actually, it seems that Grok is starting to see things our way a little bit, or at least starting to see things sympathetically a little bit. She even gave me some of my possessions back without charge today.
So you've been working her over, huh?
Well, not so much me. It seems we're being associated a little bit. You know, they're starting to look at us as our own unit, even though we don't actually know each other that well.
This is good. We need allies, we need friends, we need companions, we need victims.
It's exactly what we need.
Yeah.
We need numbers more than anything. That's the only thing that's going to win us on this boat.
Yeah, meat shields.
Yes.
All right. Well,
Willing meat shields.
yeah, if you need me to help out in any way, I am devoted to this task.
Well, you remember the morons who assaulted us the other morning?
Yeah.
I believe they're weak-willed enough that we could convince them to be our morons.
I did find out that they're directly under
Mhm.
Master Scourge, so we should be very careful if we're trying to sway them to our side.
Did I hear my name mentioned?
If you can hear what's going on in the bilge.
Okay, I don't know. Let's say no.
But yeah, Sue was working that particular angle, and one should always go for the assets their opponent thinks are safe.
Yeah, go for the ass.
Right.
I don't know. Get a hero point, Dr. Green. I don't know why you said that. That anyway.
Was there anything else you needed, Elizabeth? Why'd you bring me down here again?
I thought you were suggesting I come down here.
The fumes and the bilge are intoxicating. I'm going back upstairs.
No, you were assigned to the villages. You're the
Oh, I'm
one.
not going to stay here.
He told you to do the bilges, didn't he?
He told you to do the bilges.
I can't negotiate with you. Your words are venom and your trickery. Just all, and then Dr. Crane just goes back upstairs.
What is your activity for the day, Dr. Green, by the way?
Shopping.
Okay.
He's going to go.
Oh, that sent me.
He's going to go buy the items that Elizabeth said. Oh, we might not need to buy those items anyway.
Okay.
Because he's.
Cutthroat Grok is over here. Where are you going?
Well, the easily available items are over here.
That's just, you can just grab whatever you want out of that.
Oh, sweet. All right. So
are
we're
free.
gonna take a water skin. We're gonna get a rope.
Those have been available since day one. They're just
Heck
all over
yeah,
the ship.
carpenter's tools. We're definitely gonna get some of them. Wait, candle. Wait, there was one thing. Oh yeah, grappling hook. Actually, carpenter's tools. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna assume then that you shirk your responsibilities a little bit during the day and just wander around and grab these kind of items for yourself. Then, yes, if that's
Yes.
okay.
Although I mean, Dr. Crane tried his responsibilities and he rolled a failure.
No, I gave you a success if you roleplayed
Oh.
and you did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you can continue working at the villages for the rest of the day. And grab whatever you'd like from the easily available items. Maisie, I think just you left. I think I rolled what did I roll for you? Rope work. Roll me a sailing lore or acrobatics, and tell me what you're doing for today, Maisie.
Well, I'm annoyed that I've called up to Leogan in Assyriani, and he's come back to me in Thalassic, like I'm supposed to understand what he's fucking saying. Fine, be that way. Yeah. Actually, that's a good point. I said that I had a language that I was supposed to be taking. I don't know if there's any reason for me to know Thalassic.
Jack, focus.
I'll leave it. Yeah, sorry, I'm doing my thing. So I'm just rigging at present. So I'm on ropes almost certainly.
Sailing lore acrobatics, and what are you influencing somebody? Are you shirking?
I'm gonna do my job first and see how that pops up and decide after that.
Okay.
So what were the
I
checks?
put them in chat. Sailing lore or acrobatics.
Sailing lore or acrobatics? I don't have sailing lore, so it's gonna have to be acrobatics, isn't it?
Give it a shot. Do some rope work.
Fucking finally! I'm like, if I stop thinking of them as ropes and start thinking of them as webs, it's all making sense now. Finally. Yeah, so I'm gonna sort all that stuff out and sort of be surprised by the level of competence I've achieved in just a couple of days. And when I'm finished, I'm sort of like, oh, I've got free time. How interesting. And I'm gonna peer down at the number of people about. And I'm gonna spy Shavika.
Okay, where should we go?
As I recall, she was one of the ones that actually fought us, as opposed to just being in the room when that happened. I think I even traded blows with Shavika at one point.
Potentially, yes. She's not overly hostile. I think she's unfriendly.
No, she isn't.
Yeah.
That's the point. When I was doing my scouting people out the other day, I did not peg her as the actively hostile type like the other guys in that room. I was considering Aretta, but then I thought, nah, anyone who wears blood on her face willingly probably isn't going to be pleasant.
Shavika's a very tall Mwangi lady. That's as much as I can give you right now. Yes.
In that case, that's what I'm going to play on. I'm going to begin talking to her in Mwangi.
Okay. You speak the
And
language. She looks surprised and immediately responds back. How do you know that?
Born and raised.
Fascinating. Um,
What can I say? I know I don't look the type.
no, you don't. But she looks at you with a modicum of respect. Do me a favor though. Start it off with a diplomacy.
I will do that. Can I? I want. I'm doing this as sort of an opener because I want to get to a pointed question. I want to use my pointed question ability
Okay.
to sort of get a little bit more details on the organization of the bullying.
Absolutely, but roll me diplomacy first.
I will do that. Diplomacy. Don't fuck me. That's good.
You have small conversation initially where you learn pretty quickly that she was a slaver once upon a time. No longer a slaver anymore. She's a pirate, but she has those sort of scruples, right? She doesn't. She believes humans are, can necessarily be property if needed, which is not great.
I've met a number of people with the same professions and opinions before, I imagine. I've seen thousands of people run through ports.
Yeah. I mean, it's the
I've-
same as a press gang. Like, it's the same as you guys are being press gang right now. It's kind of.
Does she seem like... Okay, I want to ask, with my diplomacy and sort of figuring out her personality as I'm going, I want to ask two questions. A, is her opinions about slavery a big part of her personality, or just something like, oh yeah, this is her job and she just
Not
has
a
to
big part
be
of
the
it.
way that she is?
She's not
Okay.
like slavery. Fuck yeah, no. She's just that's her. That's what she
She's it's not her job and also her passion, that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And second question is, this morning, well, not this morning, yesterday morning with the fight, do I think that her physicality and or her competence in battle or similar situations is a point of pride for her?
Not
Or even
necessarily. In fact,
not necessarily.
roll me a public perception for
Or like
sense
she
motive or to understand a little bit.
even cares. Oh, okay. Is this a secret?
No, public. Yes, Jaron.
It's been longer than an hour. I'm gonna try and
Yeah.
patch up
You
Elizabeth.
can try patch up. Yeah. You get a sense. You don't get much of a feeling on why Shivaka was down there beating you up. Mainly.
Okay.
Dr. Crane.
What's my ability?
I wonder
Not
if
sure
this is a
myself.
meme or something. It's a meme. I wonder how to.
Aha! I did it! Finally! I did it on myself. That's the key.
Physician, heal thyself.
Physician heal
I can't.
thyself.
I can't heal anyone else except for myself. I'm sorry, Elizabeth.
You want to try high stakes? One later, I guess. Whenever you're not out of the bilges, I guess. I don't know.
Sure. I'm gonna use risky surgery on Heiston. No.
Got 1 HP. Sorry. Back to Jack and Shikava. Maisie and Shivaka. Anything pointed question you want to ask?
So the pointed question would have been so I got a 19. Does that beat her will DC?
What is the thing you have for pointed question?
Pointed question is whenever I'm rolling a diplomacy check, I can choose to ask a pointed question, and if my diplomacy check beats their will DC, their
Is that
attempts
a
to
feat,
lie to me
or-
are... Yes, it is. It is. It's part of my methodology, interrogation methodology.
Perfect. You also get the pointed question action. Let me see here. Ask a question. Okay. All right. You can attempt a pointed question, but I'm going to say that the early diplomacy check.
Is this a different check?
The early diplomacy check was to get her to indifferent instead of unfriendly. Let's attempt.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's fine. We'll do another one for the pointed question.
Okay. Pointed question. Let's go.
If you prefer the earlier one being for the pointed question and this one being to influence her,
no, I will. It makes sense that I'm making an impression before I'm doing the pointed question thing. I'm going to ask. I'm going to sidle up to it a little bit. I'm just going to sort of be like,
"Hey, you pretty good yesterday morning. I mean, you took a hit pretty well, but you can dole them out, really. I'm still hurting."
that kind of thing. Just
Yeah. Roll me the.
Oh,
She smiles, but then she frowns a little bit. Yeah, I didn't really want to fight as much as the rest of them did, but I don't know. I'm friends with them, and they were like, "Let's kick some asses," and I was like, "I guess." She and you don't need a perception check. She is being honest here. She was the one that wanted to fight the least out of the ones that fought you last night. If that helps, yes. So
Yeah. I heard that Slippery Sly Lonergan was gonna join your group, but she didn't. Wonder
yeah,
why that.
she's usually the first one to beat up press gang to people. Huh? She shrugs.
Weird.
Weird indeed.
So anyway, I've got no grudges. So you guys want to hang out some other time? I mean, we hold plenty of the gamblings downstairs, or just stories.
She shrugs, and as she's about to reply, you hear heavy footsteps from behind as she's like, I'm gonna go back to work," as Master Scourge
Yeah, of course.
looms behind you, Maisie. This is just for flavor. He's not actually gonna whip you, but he will say, "Hey, you're not actually shit at the rope job today," as he moves on.
Yes, sir. I figured it out.
Alrighty. We are all done with our days. Please, 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 there's a lot to keep track of. Let me know if I missed somebody's day or somebody's activity, or if somebody needs something. Speak up now. Okay. Groovy. The day is going to pass by as you guys do your jobs. You have multiple attempts to treat wounds. I'm going to give you one during the day, Dr. Crane, for high stakes, as you kind of pass around by the buildings, maybe going on the way to the bathroom, and then one as you guys are role playing here later tonight as you're having dinner. So give it 2 shots there.
Oh boy, you're giving me 2 medicine checks. How kind of you.
you should do a bunch because you need
What
to.
the hell did
heal
you? What hell happened to you?
It's I well, I did follow Diogen's lead, and
Uh,
yeah, unsurprisingly, I'm here.
it was that giant parrot that attacked you, right? Pluck.
Pretty much, yeah.
Size of a whale. That one here. Let me see what I can do for you.
So this is how I die at the end of a ship.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna use the stabby end. I'll use the poundy end. Oh my god.
Hey.
Oh
And
my
it's only
god.
10. What was that? A 2, 4, 3, and a 1. Oh, hey, that actually worked.
I'm glad, but at the same time, I'm kind of scared that you're surprised by that.
Well, I never thought to use the blunt end of the instrument. I always usually just stab.
Well, you should do that.
Stay away from parrots. They're
Right.
evil.
Yeah, sure.
And then later during that evening, you guys can convene and have dinner. If you want to role play with each other, that was a good time to do it. And go ahead and attempt another one, Dr. Crane, while we're here, because he's the only one hurt anyway. So, well, no, Elizabeth is hurt. You can attempt it on both, actually. You guys are having. Let me move you to the dinner area.
Right. Let's see if I can undo all of my good with risky surgery.
I'm yeah, I'm actually kind of not on board with that.
Okay.
Yeah,
The patient,
it's
it is a doctor's responsibility to make sure his patients feel comfortable during the operation. I can use the blunt end again. Let's try it again.
yeah.
You don't happen to have like some gauze or bandages or something.
Or non-blunt, non-sharp objects, things that
Oh no! Wait, I have a hero point.
Do you want to donate your hero point high stakes so that?
No, I have one. I have
Well,
one. It's okay.
okay.
I'm just trying to get away.
Oh no.
Actually trying to hide behind Peanut.
Is this just Crane chasing high stakes with a scalpel? Is that how it fails?
And Peanut's following behind him. Doctor, you're using the sharp end.
What rhymes with schmarterial schmludge spray?
Yeah.
Hey. And then he rounds on Elizabeth. Did you say gauze?
I think it's going to heal on its own. Yes.
Not I have some gauze right here.
Oh, okay, good.
Ah.
Looks nervously over it.
Did you know that the universe is constantly collapsing on itself? All right, God, I gotta go.
Anybody seen High Stakes today? Or
Yeah,
ever?
He was dying earlier.
Well,
I healed him, and then I tried to heal him again, and he ran away.
I can relate to that. Thanks for finding that shark tooth that I'm still 90% convinced you shoved into me so that you could pull it out of me.
Why would I do such a thing?
I have given up asking that entire question.
I'm gonna go over here and sit on like a crate over this way, so that whoever's in it, just in case, can't get out. But I don't know that they're in it.
Well, Captain, turning to Elizabeth, any progress on the plan today?
The plan.
Your plan, your master plan?
Well, everyone keeps going on about the plan. Look, when a tiger goes on the hunt, it doesn't have a plan. It looks for an opportunity.
It does have a plan. The plan is to go on a hunt, to find an animal, kill it, and eat it.
And you're missing the point. We can gather allies, we
Point
can
of the
gather materials.
fangs.
That's
what
fine.
And the claws.
What we need, Sir Sailor, is an opening, an opportunity, a chance to drive the knife in so far that we only need the one shot.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a knife yet, or are we still working on that part?
I mean, we could create a distraction. If we're looking for one shot, we could get some music going. You know, they could lose themselves in the music the moment, and then we'd never let it go because we'd only get one shot.
Damn it. I hate this place.
We can't miss that chance.
Only comes in once in a lifetime.
We need to figure out who's getting the knife. Do we know anything about this captain yet?
Not to fuck with him.
Oh, yeah, he killed the guy, didn't he? I think I was there for that.
My point is...
the kitchen is full of knives.
We know a little bit of his history, but I'll be honest, when I profiled him, I couldn't get anything.
Got big ones, small ones, rusted ones, spoons.
The greatest target of opportunity would be that scraggle-beard cocklump scourge. My only concern is, would that be enough?
He's the only one that people are going to be expecting to want to go missing, though.
What if we framed him for murder? If we framed him for murder, then he'd get keelhauled, right? Save us the effort.
I don't know if that would...
Rules are rules.
Yeah.
And a ship is built on rules.
Yeah.
Well,
we have to assume that Mr. Scourge's position is one of convenience for the captain. If his exploits were to suddenly become inconvenient, if perhaps he were to direct an excessive amount of violence to someone who the captain considers quite critical.
Oh no.
Like the prostitute.
No. We're not beating up Corky.
No, we're killing her and framing Scourge.
That's
easy.
not bad. If we could kill the captain's dear squeeze and make it seem as though Mr. Scourge had done it,
I'm going to get off the crate.
Quite a disruption.
In a passionate moment of blind rage, he struck too hard.
Right. Calm the fuck down just a second. I've spoken to Corky.
So she's easy to get to.
No. I've spoken to
I'm
her. Trust me.
flattering.
He doesn't care about her. Not nearly enough to bother with his shite.
But
He'll just get one of the other pretties from down here.
like you,
Not the point. Point is, you're barking up the wrong tree. You're going to get a poor girl killed for nothing.
But does the
Wait.
captain value her?
Not enough.
So what's her story, Maisie? Like,
Her story is that she's an overworked and underappreciated, just, cabin girl. Underfoot, under notice. I don't know if he fucks her or not. What I do know is that he doesn't care about her. She's just another hole that happens to wash his dishes.
she's been in that position for some time, correct?
Enough time.
Then he probably does care about her and relies on her. Not necessarily in a sentimental value, but in a you are useful to me, I need to keep you around.
What about our dear friend the quartermaster?
I would prefer to not pick a fight with an ally to throw under the bus, proverbially.
If
to
we're looking
murder
for
one of our allies to frame an enemy for the murder of an ally, when that could easily become we just get caught and now everything is bad. This seems a very high risk.
if we're looking for an easy target to take out, the chef is usually unconscious, not me, the other one.
Well, but again, why would we harm a potential ally?
I wouldn't call an unconscious bag of potatoes an ally.
Okay, this is all
Scourge could be an ally if we tried to play the cards, right?
This is all a moot point. We're not going to get anything done in such a short time frame. You need to have patience here. The longer we stay on this ship, the more information, allies, and assets we're going to accrue. And then by the time we actually want to do something, we'll have something.
The longer we stay on this ship, the more scars I acquire, and I do not like scars.
Well, stop mouthing off then. I saw what happened.
And we get further away from wherever we were last week.
Where are we even going?
That way, points to the front of the ship.
I mean, we have to have a destination, right?
That way.
No, I mean like a specific location.
We've got a whole evening to figure that out. Surely somebody in the upper echelons knows.
High Stakes emerges from the crate that he was hiding in. And he makes a point of hiding behind Maisie to avoid Dr. Crane.
Would you like to join our treacherous plotting, or...
It's
Well,
I'm
that
off
is-
hours right now. High stakes. You can come out.
You're already an accessory.
That is only like one of my favorite things.
Treacherous plotting or just plotting in general?
Or boxes.
I want to say both.
Well, speaking of assets, I'm hoping to have a conversation with Sandara later. She seems well enough connected.
There is one other option. Eventually, inevitably, this ship is going to encounter a quarry or an adversary of some kind of magnitude. In that moment, perhaps there may be an opportunity to deal with one or more of the problems that we have encountered.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Possibly.
If they are busy raiding and pillaging someone else, it's a good opportunity to.
I'm not saying the opportunity will be to kill somebody, but the opportunity could be to get into the quartermaster's stash and take something, or to lace a food with poison that isn't going to get taste tested, or to off a lesser priority but a stepping stone.
All of those things would be wonderful, but I'd like us to keep in mind this notion of pushing Mr. Scourge too far. If we can get him to lose favor, lose status on this ship, that would go a long way to destabilizing the whole tower.
Well, he's nearly killed me multiple times, and nobody seems to care.
But nobody cares about
No
you.
one likes you.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, we could either push him too far or we could just push him off the ship.
I don't think we have a high enough attack bonus.
What's that?
That's how my algorithm calculates how competent you are at hitting things.
Oh yeah.
Currently, it's pretty low.
Damn, Sue, get a hero point for that recovery there. Not
What
even,
recovery?
not even recovery, just smart.
He has been, whatever role he is on this ship, for a substantial amount of time, from what I understand, and has probably rotated out several crewmen.
Well,
He
as
is
the
not-
lot of you sit around here conspicuously discussing your evil plan, I'm gonna go and actually gain us some assets and friends.
As you guys.
Okay,
are
but remember, they
wrapping
might
up-
get killed.
Mm,
Carry on, Pablo. With your
That's okay. As you guys are
creamer.
wrapping up dinner, you guys hear footsteps coming down where the most of the crew are having dinner.
I was just heading up at that moment.
As Mr. Plugs bumps into you.
That's
Sorry,
a whipping.
sir.
Oh, excellent. I'll use you first. Come, you're going to fight Owlbear. And with that, we're going to take a little break. Yes.
Oh, God, I'm about to piss myself.
Wait, I have to fight Owlbear?
Yep, we'll get to that when we come back.
Oh, fuck.
See you guys in a
Oh,
bit.
that guy. I was like, oh, fighting an owlbear at level 1.
See you
Okay.
guys
One on one, it's fine.
in 5 to 15 minutes. I don't know. I
5 hours.
yeah.
You want to eat your cream of chicken soup?
I really do. I'm really hungry. So see you guys in
Cream of
10.
chicken
See you in 10. Bye. I'll just describe what's happening. The crew gathers around in a circle as Mr. Plug grabs Maisie and pushes her forward. You see in front of you.
Am I being watched? Do I get stage fright? Are these just fucking glued onto him? Or is that actually growing out of him somehow?
Oh, that's where the feathers came from that I cooked. Oh.
Roll me a recall knowledge or secret perception.
I will just recall knowledge on him right now because I think
He's
I
mixed
could-
heritage,
Let me
Albert.
just check. Takedown expert.
Wait, you could actually be
No, I
mixed
don't.
heritage. Albert.
Secret perception. not a recall
Recalling
knowledge.
of the quallage.
Secret perception, not recall knowledge.
Oh,
Go.
sorry.
His mother was an owl. His father was a bear.
He got tarred and feathered not too long ago, and they're still clinging on to him.
Decent.
So
Does he look incredibly uncomfortable because of the skin issues?
he certainly does, as
Why
he's
hasn't Logan been tarred and feathered yet?
as his he's released from his chains, as he's like, oh, are we gonna fight again? Mr. Plug puts Maisie up forward. Owlbear, get somebody else to punch. Do I have to? Owlbear. All right. Maisie, you're explained what you need to do.
Fine.
Fight. But I'll explain it to you mechanically as a player. So, this
Attack
guy
bonuses.
looks beefy, bulky,
Brawny,
brawny.
browerful, and other words that now start with B.
Thank you, Aaron. I
Busty.
appreciate it. You can do 3 things.
That's me.
You can do 4 things, to be fair.
I can do more than 4 things, mate.
So
He has 5 fingers.
The first thing is kind of wearing him down as he moves around, trying to hit you. All right. Well, I was gonna put the Owlbear music too. Where is it? Pirate Owlbear. There we go. Battle Arena.
You know what they say, owlbears and typewriters.
So you can wear him down by using deception, acrobatics, to like move around, even athletics to just kind of move, just to shove him. He might still hit you. He might still do damage. You're gonna try to actually physically overpower him with an athletics check if you have that. If you want to,
There's got to be some way I can utilize seduction law here, right?
You can use some combinations of social graces to win over Owlbear. It kind of you can try to diplomacy or even no, not seduction, not this guy. Sorry, but you can attempt to.
He doesn't swing that way. Fair enough.
You can attempt.
Yeah, he could be gay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
He'll
sure
stay with
he's
her.
just Ace, but is that what they? Yeah, I don't think he's interested in anything or anyone. He's just big guy.
Except
Clearly into
owlbears.
Owlbear feathers.
Or you could straight up roll initiative. What do you want to do, Maisie?
Does it look like I could win if I fought him with initiative?
Roll me recall knowledge macro and target him, please.
Okay.
With that roll, absolutely yes, you can. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, you
okay.
sound like a jar of peanut butter. So
Well, this guy, you could take him. You're strong, right? Look, compare artworks. Look at who's buffer. Come on, it's Maisie. No,
So just checking, how tall is this guy? Because I think I'm around the same height.
he's 7'1".
Okay, never mind. He is definitely taller than me.
What would you like to do, Maisie? Yeah, as the crowd's starting to cheer. Am I playing some music? I am playing some battle arena music, right?
Mhm.
Let's go.
it's
The
like
pirates are cheering. Owlbear's like cracking his knuckles. I guess.
Tear
Let's
out his
go.
spleen.
Maisie, you can.
I'm gonna attempt. What was the first thing to try and disturb him and or get away
Oh
from
yeah.
him? That
By the
kind
way,
of
this
thing?
is a best 2 out of 3. All right. A critical success is a insta win. A critical failure is an insta fail.
Okay.
So,
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and effectively, I'm gonna try and freak him out. Using an intimidation check, and I will explain how.
okay.
Maisie is going to stare at him, and her determined look on her when she realizes that there's no seducing this, right? She's gonna take her glasses off, fold them just briefly. And then it looks like she's about to strip with her blouse, but it very quickly turns into an eldritch horror show as her arms and legs both split into 2 limbs apiece, and she begins to skitter as mandibles appear on her face. Her eyes split into 4 each. Her hair sort of collapses into a shock of white webs on the ground.
Already,
And I'm going to transform gruesomely in front of his eyes into a fucking enormous 7-foot tall spider.
You got the artwork, or should I post it?
Have you got it? Did I not send it? To
You sent it to me. I wasn't expecting it this soon though. So there we go.
I was not expecting it this soon either, but someone's just put me in a cage fight, and I'm fighting responses.
This. Yes.
Yes.
Did Maisie do something different with her hair today?
it's certainly an improvement.
Roll me intimidation, Maisie. I'll give you a plus.
Just
2
like a
circumstance
white
bonus.
spines, like the spines of her bones.
I'll give you a
are
plus
just
2
sort of
circumstance
pushing
bonus
him.
for the shock value. Roll me intimidation. DC
Okay.
15.
Please, pleasey, please. That's circumstance as well. So ignore that. Plus 2. Add. I'm re-rolling.
Okay.
Okay. That's a crit? That's a crit, isn't it?
That is indeed a crit success.
is
As
a
he-
crit.
As
Yes.
he like, what's that? Oh my god, no! As he starts,
I'm gonna
backing away.
I'm gonna do one of 2 things. Either I'm gonna chase him away, or I'm gonna use the moment of weakness to like get him in a grapple with all of my limbs and like take him to the ground, and then sort of. Yeah.
You can attempt to grapple him if you really prefer. But
Nah, okay,
he's-
for the
he's-
first one then. In that
he's going
case,
to like back away. You scared him. What the fuck is that? I think it's an Anati. All right, fucking Owlbear, really? No, I don't want to fight. Owlbear, I don't want to fight.
can Anadi speak whilst the spider form?
Owlbear gets whipped by Mr. Plug.
Mm,
Oh! You useless piece of shit. Get back in your cage.
What were the stakes on this one? Plug? It was sack of your nuts and gold or something.
He turns around.
I'm gonna like skitter up to Mr. Plug and sort of stare. I don't know how far up I am. I'm still pretty fucking big. I'm just sort of be like, did you win?
Mr. Plug stares you right in your 8 eyes,
I must have.
kind of clenches his fist a little bit. Apparently you did. What were the stakes? Master Scourge screams. Master Scourge says, there were no stakes! Right. Some of the other, you hear some of the other pirates kind of grumble. Roll me a perception check, Leogan. And also, well, anybody really.
Sorry, should I have waited for the rest of the party to stop making bets with each other before I rolled anything?
Elizabeth is just staring at Maisie's spider form, like, so hideous.
Is this where we find out
Dr.
Elizabeth is scared of
Crane,
spiders? This is a
Dr.
bad
Crane,
time to be scared
you
of
hear
spiders.
one of the other pirates. Didn't he say 10 gold for the winner or something? Yeah, but I guess Scourge is kind of denying that now. I don't know. Should we say something? I'm actually gonna look for something here.
Did Scourge or Plug say?
Plug would have said 10 gold, but Master Scourge suddenly just piped up and says, there were no stakes. But let me.
I don't suppose I heard any of this.
Did you roll perception?
No, I didn't. I can though. Is it public?
Roll a perception.
Nah, there's no way.
So Mr. Plug said 10 gold to the winner, and now Mr. Scourge is yelling that there wasn't.
He
any
said 10
stake.
gold before you guys entered the room, and so that's you're kind of hearing the aftermath of like
Okay.
of like that. Go ahead.
Dr. Crane's gonna lean down to Elizabeth. Hey, I think this fight had 10 gold staked on it. Are you any good at throwing your voice? Because I have a pretty distinguished voice.
If I can go somewhere I'm not seen, I'm the best at throwing my voice in the world.
Okay. We could get 10 gold really quickly. He's got to be quick, though.
Roll me quick stealth, Elizabeth, and then roll me a deception.
Did she roll? Is Crane helping her?
I'm not sure Crane can
Hopefully.
help. All right, Elizabeth.
I'll hear it.
Okay. Okay, you're having trouble finding a place to hide where you can throw your voice, and by the time you end up doing so, the crowd's kind of dissipated. I will give you one thing though, as you're unable to throw your voice unless you want to throw your voice anyway, Elizabeth. But you will be kind of noticed if you want to attempt that anyway. That's up to you.
Let's just play it cool for now.
Okay. As the crowd dissipates, Master Plug turns towards the rest of you and looks at, I don't know. Let's say, looks at Sue. Okay.
I'm just gonna wave it and like, hi.
You're fighting him tomorrow.
No
Be ready.
hard bow. No.
Well, I don't know.
Resetting.
Plug, I don't know how many more of us can turn into spiders on demand. So
I can burn him alive. I'm waiting.
Maisie's gonna take her clothes off the ground and sort of go to a place anywhere that she can't be seen, so that she can get changed.
By the
again.
way, yeah, the spider thing has caused a lot of buzzing amongst the crew. People are talking, chatting. Maisie.
Yeah, what's up?
Roll me. What did you roll for your intimidation? 25. I'm gonna give you option as a player. I can let you, well, not as a player and as a character. You can kind of show off your spider form to try to intimidate, and or as a free bonus, I will let you quickly influence one of the fellow.
Okay.
But just this once as kind of as a bonus with that crit success.
I pick Shavika because she knows that I'm from Mwangi, and this is further proof.
Okay.
So it's just sort of that.
Shavika, as you walk skitter by, looks kind of impressed by you, and I'll give you a friendly there for that. She might talk to you later and have a conversation. That was kind of cool, she would say. But anyway, back to the present. High stakes. Why are you wasting all those 20s, man?
I'm just. So what I was trying to do is to sneak a peek as Maisie is transforming back into human form.
I think what happens is you definitely catch it, and then you see the whole thing. I don't know if you would deliberately look away, but eventually it's just a big old naked Maisie who now just has a little bit of tuft of hair instead of her really long. She's effectively bald apart from a little bit of tuft of orange now. But other than that is just a big old 6.5 foot, very muscular, naked lady who is changing right now.
Next time, don't waste the 20 high stakes. You can just pay 1 gold. Did you see that?
Mm.
Just messing with you, Jack. Sorry. All right. Do you guys converge? Have a conversation? Am I still playing the battle music? Let's get rid of that.
Yes.
Oh, I bet you're satisfied.
That was random.
That was certainly an event.
You're a giant spider wearing a
Maybe.
human carcass.
No, this is my body. Also, I
Which
lost
one?
both.
Oh, you're a doppelganger.
No,
Well, what are you? Explain.
a nutty.
A naughty what?
Nada?
Look, I'm from Mwangi, or my mum's from
Oh.
Mwangi.
Yeah, I read about your people once in a book.
Look, we're good folk. We just look a bit creepy. Also, I
Well,
need to
I mean,
grow
I
my
wasn't going
hair
to say
out again.
anything, but
No, as long as you're
Yeah,
all
I
on the same
mean-
page. Yes.
the spider's fine.
I like
But
spiders.
oh, it was the other way. Got it.
You're not funny as you think you are, Leogan.
No,
This
I'm
whole thing
probably
wasn't just an
funnier.
excuse to get naked, was it?
She doesn't need an excuse. She does it for fun. And
That exactly.
This could help us, though. Giant spider.
I was thinking
Hey.
now it's not a secret anymore. I could finally do the rigging properly.
I was going to say, how are you so bad in the ropes?
Look, I'm not used to doing it with human hands, okay?
those sausage fingers she's got.
Mm.
I keep telling her I'm going to cook them one day. They look so
Wait,
much
did
like
you know
Owlbear.
about this, Sue?
What, sausage fingers? Yeah, I saw them regularly.
No, I mean, did you know that she was a spider because you worked together? Because you're making it sound like you were saying that because she's keeping a human form with her sausage fingers, you were gonna cut the sausage fingers off to force her to be more. I don't know what you were trying to say, or are you just a sociopath? Because
You
you've
got
now
tra-
threatened to cook like every member of this group. Just
I think the
Low-key.
technical definition is I'm a sociopath, but yes.
I mean, Sue. I did tell Sue not to tell anyone after he got trapped in my nest one time.
I don't remember
and
this
that
moment.
what amount of that sentence is a euphemism?
Well, it's a repressed memory, I can tell you that much.
That was great.
You flashbacks are most strange.
Maybe I did ask you to wipe it from your memory. Who knows?
I think you might be misremembering.
You're the only robot, right?
Pablo, is this before or after we've had dinner?
Mhm.
This is after dinner. We should be doing the night activities as well, guys. Oh my god. Is this one day? Okay, we might even.
No, it's
Yay,
gonna
night
take me-
activities.
All
It's
right.
gonna take me days to grow my hair out again.
All right.
Maybe-
I got it really nice as
All right.
well.
All right. Who's doing what? Let's start. You know what? I'm just gonna start with Elizabeth. You. What are you doing for the night activity?
Well, for my night activity, so I wanted to do an influence, but I kind of want to flavor it this way. During dinner, when Bully Man, whose name escapes me, Chumlet, is throwing a fit about the food, I just wanted to, accost him very slightly in a not extremely discreet, but, inconspicuous way.
Okay.
Shit.
Just go, if you have complaints about the food, I do have a friend in the kitchen. We could work out a deal, maybe.
So you're saying, says Phipps. I'm pretty sure they kind of caught him earlier, right? They caught Sue and
Yeah.
were like screaming at him. You're saying,
Oh, were they?
Yeah. They genuinely did catch Sue doing like they basically were doing this. Like we catch you fucking.
You're misremembering.
I'm misremembering.
You're
Yeah.
not. You're
Okay.
being gaslit right now.
Okay, all right. Sue was called out and was told that if we catch you doing this shit again, but you can come up, Elizabeth, and be like, same premise, really. Do you want your food to stop being fucked with? And I mean, yeah, that would be great. Although if he does it again, we're gonna whoop his ass and maybe dangle him overboard.
No,
I'll be
no,
doing
no,
it
no.
again.
I'm not talking about that. That was his, mischief. No, I'm talking about having a bit of an improvement. Maybe, your bowl's a little higher than others. But I would want something in exchange.
Okay, roll me that deception or diplomacy. Phew, just made it. Go on.
I know that Scourge likes to keep you as a bit of a confidant.
Who the fuck
All
told you
I
that?
would like is to be made privy to that confidence every now and again. I'd like to know what he wants. Might help me keep an eye out. Keep my skin on my body.
Chumlet looks a little nervous at this. He looks to be conflicted.
I'm not asking you to do anything. Just let me in on the conversation, and maybe you find a little more meat than gristle in your bowl.
Flips will say, all right, well, I want the meat and gristle first. Capiche? Which means he's going to remain as unfriendly if you manage to put some more food on his plate and his buddies potentially. I will put him to neutral and he will come back to you the next day and be like, deal. I'm half saying this as a player, but also like, put some food on my plate and maybe I'll talk. Got it?
See what I can work out.
So I'll leave him at unfriendly for now. If you manage to do as requested, you will go to neutral. And was there anything else you wished to do, Elizabeth, for the night after influencing or before influencing?
I would just later on, I would swing by Sue whenever we have a quieter moment. Just go. So, our friend Mr. Chumlet, Phipps, the man who was rather loudly complaining about your cooking.
Yes.
Well, I have it on good authority that if he were to have a sudden upturn in his rations, he may part with some valuable information.
Oh, I was planning to give him them larger portions soon.
Well, then this
Just-
is a fortuitous coincidence.
Nothing in this statement said that anything was going to be positive about it.
Well, that's where I came in.
There was still no mention of it having to be bigger and better, just bigger.
Well, that's fine.
Excellent. I might need your shoes.
What?
Thank you. Remember, you sleep.
Not always.
Oh, amazing. Sue, what are you
Sue
doing?
is becoming the most dangerous fucking thing on this fucking ship.
Sue, what are you doing for your night activity?
Waiting. Watching. Until somebody falls asleep. Then I take their shoes. Activities. I was looking at them just a minute ago, and I kind of drew a blank. No,
Not
that's,
all 8 of my small boots that I wear.
that's the fisting channel. We don't go into that one. I think I don't know how relevant it's going to be, but I would like to do another sneaky boy around the ship. But I'm not really sure where to go. I might just do a sneaky boy around the ship and just try to overhear some of the, like, if I can find and overhear the knobsack gang, as I'm going to call them,
Okay.
and just see if there's any conversation happening there.
We disconnect.
Which
Oh, is it Chris?
I think was a stealthy check, right?
Yes, roll me a stealth to start off with. Okay, you manage to maneuver your way around the ship to overhear what? Roll me a perception.
Actually, or I'm still going to do the stealthy part, but can I possibly dangerous ground right here, but do it to kind of observe Scourge a little bit whenever he's like down, like on the main part of the ship or on the decks and stuff. And
Absolutely.
and
Roll
if
me
this
a
is
perception.
applicable, could I possibly attempt to recall knowledge instead on him? Or do you want me to just stick with the perception check?
Roll me first a perception, and then I'll let you think about it.
Nope, no, that is not the right
Okay.
thing. Yeah. No, that's shit. Let's do this. Cool, why not? Yeah, there we go. Let's do
Okay.
221s in a row. That's
Mr.
also a +3, right, from sneaking? That's what it says on the thingy.
Is that what it
The
says?
PC,
Okay. I'll
PC
double check.
gaze +3 circumstance bonus on perception checks or other skill checks.
Okay, let me give you the information you know already, but let me add more stuff to it. Master Scourge is a sneering man with a braided beard and a mouthful of gold teeth. His body
Yeah.
is tall and thin. Even his long coat and heavy boots fail to give any impression of strength of bolt. Do me a favor and roll me recall knowledge as well for that last check, please, as well.
Don't want me to target him or anything. I've already
Perfect.
pressed
Well
it.
done.
So
Well done. Well done. All right. He's obviously a sadistic coward. You see him talking to occasionally Mr. Plug, and Mr. Plug is his protection. Mr. Plug is the
okay.
first mate. All right. And Mr. Plug seems to be his association with him seems to be the reason he can get away with all his bullshit. With our recall knowledge, I'll give you something that you would know that this type of personality, he would kick a dying dog in the street to death if he were to do so. But with that, also, you get a sense that if the dog gets up and bite, he would quickly run away. What else?
Hang on, I'm just trying to get the hierarchy there. So Scourge, Scourge is Plug's protection or the other way around? Because Plug is the first mate, right?
Plug is the
Scourge is the
first mate, and
botswain.
Scourge's association with Mr. Plug keeps Scourge safe. Does that
Yeah,
make
okay,
sense?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got like I'm sleeping with the manager privileges kind of thing.
And
Just to put
the
in there.
biggest information you get out of this is that he does not like you all, PCs in particular. He does
Shit,
not
son,
like,
I didn't realize.
you knew this, but he does not like you all, like, as a personality trait. There's more
Yeah.
information that I have on him, but we're just going to do all this much for this this recall knowledge / spying on him. Yes, you can get more if you do it again, etc., etc., etc.
I don't know if this is also relevant, but is the recall knowledge enough to ask for stat block stuff, or
Let me see what you rolled. Natural 18 for 24 in society, and let me see what his DC is.
I guess probably not.
Yeah, what would you like to ask? Sorry?
I'm actually, this is going to be really, really basic bitch, but I want to know his AC.
It's 20.
Okay.
Oh, that's not bad.
Because now my algorithms can determine what the chances are of people hitting.
It's not the worst, but remember, he's not by himself most of the time.
No, I know.
That's the issue, yeah.
But, yeah, okay. So Scourge and thingamajiggy and plug are effectively in tight cahoots.
Okay, and that's because you succeeded in all 3 checks. Well done here,
Nice.
and you have more information you can get out of him. You get that bit as well,
Yeah.
like if you were to keep talking or asking about him. So, but we're gonna move on to Leogan here. Leogan, what is your night activity?
Well, I can't shop, right? So, then I suppose, try to influence.
Who you want to talk to?
Let's talk to somebody I can talk to tomorrow as well. Let's talk to Sam's. Barefoot Sam's Toppin.
Barefoot Sam's top. Let me find her profile here. Barefoot. Barefoot. There we go. What you've noticed about Barefoot Sam's Toppins? Would you believe it? She doesn't wear shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've noticed that about her. She gives you a curious look as you approach. I've seen you mouth off to the head honchos over here. You got a big pair of balls on you, don't you?
Well, I like to think so. I was actually just coming by. I noticed you don't wear any of the shoes or any boat shoes or anything like that. I was just wondering if Sue had gotten to you already because he's been going on a tear about trying to get somebody's shoes. And if so, I was just going to apologize.
You mentioned it one time.
She shakes her head. No, I just don't like wearing shoes. I feel my feet need to be free, and I hate it when they're constrained, when your feet are constrained by hard leather. Have you never had that feeling?
You know, I
Stuff
relate in
constrained
real
by
life.
hard leather. This is not the conversation I thought we were going to have, but no, talk more on that.
She chuckles.
Maisie appears.
Roll me the diplomacy check if you possibly can. See how that goes. You failed by 1.
I will re-roll with a hero point.
If only you had somebody that could aid you on this, or a reroll.
Well, I mean, I could give him. I could use my reaction to give him a +1 to any skill check.
How?
I hear.
Okay, you rather hero point that. Okay, that's fine.
Clue in.
No, that's but that's fine. That's fine. We'll use the hero point. We're almost on the end of the session anyway. So, well, she'll giggle, lightly flirt, and or where is she? She was indifferent, right? She'll be friendly. Am I seeing you tomorrow at the ropes?
Well, hopefully, as long as I don't get hung, keel hauled, drawn, quartered, stabbed,
Cooked.
wet boxed, cooked. Thank you, Seuss. Helpful as always.
So just one response.
Well, I'd hate to see you get keel hauled, she says, almost truthfully.
That
others
makes
are fine.
at least 2 of us.
Try not to die before tomorrow morning as you wrap up the dinner. And she is human, yes. She looks like a half laying on. Whatever, she's human. All right, that's you, Leogan.
Yep.
Who am I missing? I'm missing a lot of people, probably. Dr. Crane, what are you doing for the night?
Yeah. Dr. Crane is going to. Oh, wait, that's the day activities. Hold up. He's going to sneak. He's going to find out where they keep Owlbear Harsthorn.
Oh, that's. Okay. Roll me a secret stealth check.
He's just not loaded in most of the time. He's not rendered.
All right. Oh, well, honestly, I think it's funny that you. Okay, I'm gonna flavor this a little bit. Owlbear is usually kept below decks. I just find it as a funny visual imagery that you're attempting to sneak around and find out what the owlbear is, as you're walking around with your natural 9 stealth roll, or not even natural, just a natural 4 stealth roll. Where are you going? Says Owlbear as you're making a way trying to find him.
I'm looking for you.
What do you want? You gonna punch me again?
No, I'm a doctor. I want to see if you're okay. I see Mr. Plug whipped you a little bit.
Yeah.
But you seem big and strong and
But
tough though, so I
it's
think
because
you could
I'm a
take it.
bad boy and I deserve it.
Why do you think you deserve it?
Because I'm a bad person.
No. Peanut, when you look at this man, what do you see? Peanut kind of walks up and looks way up at Owlbear.
Only medicine
Oh,
check too, by the way.
okay.
With Peanut or with yourself. It doesn't matter. Either one works. Yep, he is blind in one eye too. You kind of notice that. His left eye is blinded.
Okay. And Peanut just kind of looks up at him. Wow, you must be really big and strong.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, you're definitely strong, I can tell.
Okay.
So what's do you like, Mr. Plug?
No. Are you gonna hurt me if I say no?
No, of course not.
Okay. Roll me out. Go ahead and start the influence. Roll me a influence check. Intimidation or diplomacy. Although I don't
Heck
know.
yeah, this is where it all falls apart.
Does Peanut help? I'm sure Peanut helps. Have Peanut do something.
Okay. Rules as written, Peanut can actually aid me, but
Yeah.
if you're allowing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Peanut's just kind of like, yeah, that Mr. Plug, I mean, you didn't want to fight that big scary spider and he whipped you for it. That doesn't seem fair or right. It's a big spider. Why would he want you to fight a big spider?
What would Peanut roll for this?
This is incredibly racist.
Roll me just same diplomacy with Peanut.
Shut up, legs.
What's the DC? Yeah, that's good enough. I'll give you +1. It's not a high DC for Owlbear. Yeah, he did whip me. Makes me sad. You talk to Owlbear a little bit, and he's a simple man. He says they all make fun of me sometimes. Is one of the things he says. I like crabs. Is the other thing he says, and you start making
Come see me.
friends with Owlbear.
Yeah, Dr. Crane actually makes it a point to ask if he wants to be friends.
I don't know if that's like. Okay, we'll be friends. Yeah.
He's gonna die tomorrow.
Wonderful.
But
And I'll be on the lookout for any crabs. Maybe I can talk to Sue and see if we can get you some crab soup.
oh, that would be great. I like them when they're alive and then I just crack them with my fingers.
Does this man have a cousin named Amiri?
He does seem.
We can do that too.
All right. Well done, Dr. Crane. I'll put him at friendly here. I don't think
He'll
I'm
be dead in the morning.
so.
Thank you for being generous with those DCs, Pablo.
Yeah, I'll get. It's you actually did succeed on because the ADC is usually 2 or 5 lower, depending on, and 13 minus 5 is what?
8.
8. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. So you're fine. I didn't cheat. I promise. All right. High stakes. What are you doing? Night.
After being on the receiving end of Dr. Crane's like questionable metas, High Stakes is just gonna try to stay away, and you let me know if I ran into anyone.
I think you roll pretty good stealths all night, high stakes. I don't think you would run into him unless you really want to run into him. You would see where he's coming from.
All right.
I could roll a 1d100. That doesn't help. All right. So no, you roll pretty good stealth. So unless you are specifically wanting to attempt to run into Dr. Crane, I think he's pretty busy talking with Owlbear. So what's your activity for the night, high stakes?
Um, I really don't know who's the influence. It's just way too many people.
That is a fair thing to say. I mean, you do have
Yeah.
the Excel sheet open, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, as I'm trying to avoid the rest of the party, I don't know. I actually don't know like who'd be most likely to run into.
I think it's either best to try and boost someone up from like indifferent to friendly and friendly to helpful, right? Or just out of hostile. Try and solidify a favor from one person if we can, like if that's something you wanted to do.
Yeah, sure.
Will it be
So just
Ross?
going off the list, maybe Cog.
Ah, you haven't talked to Cog yet. No one's talked to Cog yet.
A
Excellent.
fellow swab.
I do like Cog. Let me see here. Where is his Cog? By the way, if you guys think there's a lot of NPCs, you know what I'm thinking? I gotta play a lot of NPCs. All right. Krog, hey, you've noticed so far is a bit of a loner. This guy right here. Has avoided talking to most people. Doesn't really interact with a lot of people, and occasionally goes into a rage. As you approach him, yeah, what do you want?
From you, nothing.
Oh, why the fuck did you get over here?
Yeah, I'm just trying to avoid my friend who's trying to be helpful, but at the same time trying to. At this point, I've got to assume take out my spleen.
I could kick his ass for you if you'd like. Where is your friend?
No, nothing like that. Just trying to lay low. So I'd really appreciate if you could, not kick anyone's ass.
Roll me a.
What about you? What?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll. Start off with the diplomacy or intimidation or deception, trying to just get him. When you ask the question, "How about you?" just to get him on a positive note here. Not bad. Yeah. What about me? I don't know. I like fighting. Do my swab work. He shrugs.
It's been a while since I got in a good fight. Not gonna lie.
Dude. That fight with Owlbear got me all pumped up, but I couldn't. I've already fought him before. You want to fight? We could fight. Make me happy.
Yeah.
No?
Maybe we could arm wrestle.
That's for pussies, man. Come on. Alright, tell you what. You got any roll me a quick secret perception, actually, high stakes, to notice what he's trying to yeah, roll me secret perception, trying to insight him. The conversation moves forward, and you realize maybe if you succeed, what would help him out as well. All right. You ascertain Mr. Cog likes dark tales. You might actually even get a bonus if you give him a sort of a dark tale, like dark as in like macabre, morbid, horrible. Somebody dies at the end.
DuckTales.
All right. So, but the fact that you actually had a conversation with him brings him up from unfriendly to indifferent. High stakes. As I'll see you around. Maybe we'll actually fight one day. Fuck it, why not? Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
And while he doesn't really smile, you sense that he's pleased with the conversation. And maybe if you give him a dark tale or two, he will like it. So we're done with everybody but Maisie. Maisie, what is your
Yeah, sorry,
night
I was
activity?
just putting something together, and I know this doesn't look quite right just yet, but I've been shoving this together. It's only going to last a day or two, but it looks like this in your hard chat.
General Thursday?
Yeah.
Is that your hair? What happened to your hair?
Well, I mean, it fell out because I turned into a spider.
Ah.
It fell onto the ground in a big pile of webbing and turned completely white. So I'm going to collect that silk and I'm going to fix the holes in my blouse with it because it's made out of the same silk.
I like this look, by the way. I do. All right. So what do you do?
Cool. Well, what's the overall vibe I'm getting from the people downstairs about me at present?
When you downstairs, the half of them look terrified, half of them look curious. You just have to pick which one.
Okay. I'm gonna try to bounce off of some curiosity here.
Okay.
I don't suppose there's an earned income I could be using for this evening.
You can attempt to perform.
I'm gonna do an earn income with some of the most curious of the curious types.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, you know what I mean.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Is
attempt
it
to earn income with roll me a
seduction lore?
performance. Roll me, okay, seduction lore works. Roll me seduction lore. Stinks. That's fine. What is an earn income for one day
I don't know.
at level 1? Whatever that is. Hold on.
So how many things do we get to do? So it's just a one action and then flavor on top of it. Is that what we're doing?
Effectively, yes. Although I don't really want flavor for this, but
No, not flavor for this, but
that
rather
is 5 whole copper. No, just kidding. 2 silver. Let's go.
2 silver. Good stuff. I'll take it. I earn 2 silver. Wow, I'm fucking cheap.
At least at this point in time, who are you earning income with? Because I can even allow you to influence as well if you wanted to do that.
Let's have a look. Well, it depends who's interested.
Let's go with Tilly Brackett, maybe.
Tilly
Sure.
Brackett.
Sure, why not?
Oh, so it's the quiet hooded kid in the corner is suddenly just really sort of looking for a wild time.
Spiders, yeah. So do me a favor, roll me a diplomacy, intimidation, or deception. We're not gonna favor this too much, by the way, because I'm already uncomfortable. But
sure, she looks shy anyway, so I get the distinct impression it's more actions than words with her. Nice.
And Tilly Brackett, let me actually see what she's about, though. She's a tough joker who likes her rum, probably has a sensitive side that you find out that night, and she is a little bit more influenced, so I'll put her in different.
Well, I hope she likes web play, because that's my sort of biggest hit.
Probably. All right, Jack, that's your night activity, I'm assuming.
I feel like Pablo's trying to skip past me real quick. That's the end of the night. Let's say. I think for the majority of the evening, she's doing her usual. She's telling her stories. She's gauging people's opinions of Anadi here. Just sort of like, I mean, not a lot of people are familiar, and Anadi are very reasonably rare.
To be fair, a
even in
lot of people
Moangi.
don't care as long as you can still do the rope work, right? I think
Yeah,
that's that would be the general consensus you get. It's like whatever.
Although one thing that I would like to do at some point, I would like to sort of, when all the rest of the group is about, just sort of be like,
So I know we discussed it a little bit earlier, but I don't suppose there's any animosity about my whole spider thing.
Not animosity about your spider thing, no.
Good.
I think he's saying you in general, but
No,
There are plenty
that's
of other things to dislike you for.
that's precisely the kind of shit that I'm looking for.
Do you
Take
produce
me for who
venom?
I am, not what I am.
What did you say, Jared?
Do you produce venom?
Not that I know of.
Well, if you ever do, I can mix up something pretty potent.
Anyway, I would have a lot of dead clientele if I had fucking venom spit.
Oh, you do that kind of thing in spider form too.
Not as much, no.
Dr. Crane, if you ask any more questions, we're not friends anymore.
spider
This,
cat.
this is purely for academic research.
I really don't care.
I'm
Can I use you to prepare some spider caviar?
I'm going somewhere else.
That would require another Anadi.
When you say you don't produce venom, have you produced like
Can't.
Madam Web, Morbius, any of those? Because those were truly poisonous.
I knew there was a pun coming. I just didn't know what direction you were
I
going in.
produced Venom 2 and directed it.
Mm.
What about
that-
three?
that-
I think the next time you turn into a spider, you should say it's Morbin time.
okay.
All right, I think we're.
Pablo, my favorite moment was the time when she said it's Morbin time, and then she morbed all over the place.
All right, thank you for watching YouTube. Like and subscribe.
Oh,
Goodbye.
suddenly end.